With the start of the new year and Bonelab multiplayer still being insanely fun, looking back at my last Fusion video I made was 6 months ago. I've had a couple questions asking about this mysterious plugin folder. I decided to remake my Fusion tutorial video. So without any further delay, well, we're going to need a couple things first. Melon Loader, Fusion, and Bonelib. So all these links are down in the description below, but first we're going to start with downloading Melon Loader. You're going to scroll down to the automated installation, and for Windows machines, you want to download the latest for Windows. And now once you have it installed, it's going to look like this on your desktop and or in your downloads folder. You want to select this. You're going to want to select Bonelab, and you're going to select your version, which in this case, I'm going to choose 0.7.1, and we're going to install it. Okay, now that Melon Loader is completely installed, I personally like to load up Bonelab before I do the next steps of installing Bonelib and Fusion, just to make sure everything launches correctly and everything attaches right. So you want to look for this whenever you launch Bonelab for you. This is Melon Loader more or less assembling its files it needs in your Bonelab directory. Writing assemblies. Mods loaded. Okay, now we're launching the Bonelab. So what's going to happen is it's going to try to load in, but I do not have my headset plugged in, so it's going to fail. So what we're going to do is I'm just going to close down Bonelab. So now we're going to want to navigate to Bonelab's installation folder. So to open up your directory on Steam, so you want to go to your right click on Bonelab on Steam, Properties, Installed Files, and you're going to hit Browse. Once you're in the Browse section, you're going to see a mods folder and a plugins folder. So next we're going to want to go back to Google and we're going to want to grab Fusion and Bonelib. Once this gets downloaded, you're going to have two folders. You're going to have Fusion and you're going to have Bonelib. So we're going to open up Fusion and we're going to open up Bonelib as well. It's a little bit complicated here. So now all you need to do is drag the mods folder over into your Bonelab for both Fusion and Bonelib. Now in theory, with the new variation of Fusion and Bonelib, this should have been installed already. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hop in my headset and I'm going to test and see if this works. See you in a minute. So now that you're in Bonelab, to make sure Fusion is installed, you're going to open up your menu button, Preferences. Fusion should now be here. Open it, you're going to click Login. And it might download some stuff for you, it might not. It might have issues with server stuff. Like I said, if there's any problems here, let me know in the comments and I will assist you. To use Fusion, to join lobbies and stuff, you click this little button here. You're going to either do two ways to do it. You can either browse and join some random server, or join with a code. You want to do enter a code. If you want to host a server, you want to hit this little map pin icon. And this is your server creation menu. Select, it's going to start the server on the map you're on. You can do friends only sessions. You can have as many players as you want. You can have invite only or whatever. And there's a bunch of admin permissions, general settings, and all sorts of things. So we're just going to create this server for the hell of it. Now it's going to reload the map. It's going to say start a server if you're hosting your own server. Same thing if you join. I'll join a random server here in a second just to prove that it still works. Now you can see that Fusion is working and yours should work too. But if not, please let me know in the comments below. And I will help you every way I can. Also, feel free to subscribe. I have more videos cooking, and you can look forward to more helpful tutorials like this one. Anyway, I want to thank you for watching, and I want you to have an amazing afternoon.